Google. Let's go get them again.
What's going on, fragrance family? Welcome to another unboxing first impression video on my channel. Today we are delving into the brand of Maison Margiela, and this is a tea-based fragrance called Matcha Meditation. Now when you talk about tea-based scents, man, I recall my early days on the tube introducing tea-based fragrances on YouTube, actually, with brands like Gucci Puram 2. Remember that one? I remember it was like 30 bucks at discounters, and now look at it. And Tea for Two by L'Artisan, another great tea-based fragrance, one of the best in the game. Now I've grown my tea-based collection by, of course, back then. Now I got several, but this one caught my eye from the brand of Margiela. Now I'm looking to add tea-based scent for this spring, summer. I want kind of a thinner tea-based scent. We'll see if I get one here. Always love tea-based scents, to be quite honest. I felt they, most of them when I'm wearing them, they ground me a little bit, help me focus. They are fragrances that I love wearing casually, mostly. You know, if I'm reading a book or I'm focusing on something, even a fragrance review that I'm almost done, but I really just can't put it together. Tea-based fragrances just ground me a little bit. They help me focus. And this one got my eye not only because of the matcha, because that's kind of new to me. I don't think I own one. But the main reason why this one was really on my radar is the nose behind it. Monsieur Maurice Roussel, a all-star perfumier. Great with lavender, but I wanted to see what he could do with tea here, and see what he can do. It's been, I'm trying to remember the last Roussel that I smelt. It's been a long time, and I can't wait to sniff this one and see what Roussel has done. It actually piqued my interest in seeing what Roussel has been up to, honestly, because in the past 3-4 years, I'm trying to think, I don't think I've purchased, blind bought, you know, talked about Monsieur Roussel at all. It's a great nose, but it's obviously his portfolio was maybe a little busier during my earlier years on YouTube. But let's get to it. Let's start it off with our sponsor of the day, FragranceX.com. I did want to take the time to thank them for Matcha Meditation. You can definitely get a bottle of this on their website. It's not discontinued, it's a newer release. They actually have a whole bunch of the replica line on their website. So check out Fragrance X and support me by utilizing my coupon code on their site. It's my channel name, Robes08, and you get 15% off on your purchase. I really appreciate it. And yeah, let's get started. Let's delve into this one. Let's see. Now I own By the Fireplace and Jazz Club. That's all I own from the brand of Margiela. I have some experience with the brand, not as much as many YouTubers on here. So it's nice to add a third bottle to my collection. I may add a fourth and fifth. I kind of, when I looked into this one, I saw a few that interest me, but yeah. Replica is a pretty popular line in our fragrance community. I just ripped the box by not paying attention. Good on me. And this box does not want to open for me. So we'll see if this is a thinner tea-based. I don't care if it's a thicker one. It'll be great for spring and then I can put it away. But it's a thinner one that matches with citruses. It'd be nice to wear a tea-based scent in the summer time. So it has a yellowish light green hue, which is nice. Matcha, of course, green, so makes all kind of sense. So let's delve into it. It is going to be my scent of the day today. So let's sniff Matcha Meditation. And yeah, it's fresh. I can smell it already. Oh, this is interesting. Oh yeah. Authentic matcha. Clean, green. Okay, some florals are coming in, some white florals are coming in. A little pinch of citrus, and I mean a little pinch of it. Yeah, the florals are coming through, but Very vivid. Where can I go with colors? I have like a yellowish color. I feel yellow, lots of green, light green, white florals. There's, and I know when I was looking at this one, there's a white chocolate note, which the only fragrance I can think of is Caramel with white chocolate, and Chanel does it to perfection, of course. I'm starting to sense that creaminess. Now that could be some from the white florals, but I feel that vanillic, sort of, not gourmandish, sweetness. So there's a powderiness here, almost like a, you know, this reminds, I don't want to go too gourmand, like a matcha tea, but like a matcha Kit Kat in a way, without the cookie inside, but not as sweet. Tone down the sweetness. I'm making it sound way more gourmand than it really is. It really is. It's very creamy. So I'm thinking almost dessert-like that vanilla base, white chocolate, I guess, vanilla base with that matcha sprinkling on top. There was definitely some citruses in there lingering a little bit, but they're gonna burn off quite quickly. Fairly nice. Lots of florals back in it. I need to go see what it is. There's definitely a white floral in here, 100%. But at the end of the day, an interesting tea-based fragrance. I hate saying gourmand, but almost. So it's not as thin as maybe this is not the right idea. Not as thin as I wanted it to be. I think it'll be perfect for spring because of the floral tendencies. It's a little thicker. It's not a tea for two. That's a thick tea-based fragrance, but it has a lot of dark spices. That's a dark tea note. This particular release is spring written all over it. Maybe a cooler summer day, like with maybe some wind. I think it'll work really well in the spring, overcast, maybe rainy spring day, because I feel like the florals will come out, the matcha. There's jasmine in here, that's the white floral. And white chocolate, really interesting. Some greens, some orange, some yellows in here, lots of greens though. Yeah, very much a springtime fragrance for me right now, immediately off the bat. Solid, something I haven't experienced with Roussel. A lot of my Roussels are geared more for the men out there. I think this is highly unisex. I don't think it's going towards, you know, when guys start thinking tea-based fragrances, a lot of them with florals in the background, they're just going to scatter away. I like this. It's not great. It's not amazing. It's not going to get a 10 out of 10 on my channel. But, you know, if I'm building a top 10 tea-based or white chocolate, this might be on there. Very creamy. A little bit of powderiness, white floral, very much green, some sweetness here from the white chocolate, but the white chocolate almost comes vanillic, almost like I said, like a matcha Kit Kat. I don't even think there is. There might be, but yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Without the wafer in the middle, but even then, that's a little too. There's too much sweetness there. This one isn't that sweet, but it is sweet. Floral, green, powdery, creamy. Yeah. Solid release. And again, I have some of the darker ones, right? Jazz Club and the other one that I own. I'm starting to draw a blank there. But this one is more on the lighter side, which I like. Yeah, a solid release. Nothing outstanding, like I said, but a very good one. An interesting idea, and I can't wait to delve more into this release, especially for the spring and summer months. I think this one will do fairly well. Now that you heard my take, I'd love to see yours in the comments below. I'd like to see what you think, especially the male audience, even the women out there. I want to see which ones love it, hate it. This is a brand that has, I'd say, the fragrance community, the niche heads in our fragrance community have their nose a little up, don't like this brand. This is a designer brand. This is a Sephora brand. It has a higher price tag than a lot of designers, but a lot of designers are bringing up their prices, so they're going around that realm now. Yeah, pretty solid, but I can't wait to see all your comments below. And as always, a great or poor fragrance will make a lasting impression. Choose your scent wisely. Thanks for watching, YouTube. Have a good one.